Jordan Smith.
Kobe Forsyth.
Hadley Splector.
And I believe this is the same exact team from last year. How much hard work has went into all this year?
Just loads of hard work, day in and day out. We have a great role model. He's obviously one of the best runners in 2A, Hadley Splector, to just keep us going every day in practice.
How does Hadley keep you guys motivated, seeing his times as one of the best in Kansas from a tiny town in Kansas?
We've just tried to keep up with him every day in practice. And he convinced me to go out for the cross-country team this year. And so that was a lot of hard work, but it paid off in the end.
We're going to talk to you a lot, but we will ask you on that anchor leg. Awesome run.
Oh, I mean, can't do the fourth leg without the first three. They had me there right where I needed to be. I think we all knew that no fourth leg could compete with ours, and as long as we had us right where we needed to be, I could handle it, and they get the dub, I get that win, so we're all state champs.
Congrats, guys, state champs.
Thank you.
So Hadley Splector, one of the heroes, best anchor leg run by this 4x800 meter relay, and also recruiting teammates. Gotta like how that all works out. Meanwhile, I turn our attention to the boys 4x800 meter relay. First lap is concluded in this Class 3A event. Heston, St. Mary's, Thomas More Prep out of Marion and Wellsville, Halstead, Prairie LeCompton, Scott Community, Hutch Trinity is in it. Richmond, Central Heights, West Franklin, Norton Community, Chaparral, Osage City, Sabetha, also Kingman and Silver Lake. Those are the 16 high schools who will vie for a gold medal here in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A. Amongst the teams that you watch, Scott Community certainly jumps out at me, Rod, because of their 8:22 that they ran. What else do you like?
Oh, that's Caden Redden that's out in front. You have to like them. You're also looking at Wellsville, who has a chance. Heston, who could be in there as well. TMP Marion also, you got to think that they could be in the fight along with Norton.
All right, so Scott Communities, Caden Wren, as we conclude what is lap number 2. First handoff coming. We'll see if they can get out of this in good shape. So far, so good for at least half of the field. Boy, the shuffle for the rest of the field as they got through that first handoff. Lap number 3 underway here in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A.
32-33. That is Adrian Rulas for Scott City. Out in front.
When Adrian Rulas, you talk about smooth. His form, he really jumps off the screen at you, doesn't it?
And that is Richmond Central Heights. Kyle Carden in second place in the powder blue and yellow.
So Rulas and Carden battling for first and second place here.
Now Carden starting to fall back a little bit here as we conclude the first of 2 laps in this leg. Pretty good pace, 2:58. See Kingman trying to stay in the fight as well. They are in 5th place. But it's really a 4-team fight. There's Norton in 4th place. You see the 4 coming at you down the backstretch. Richmond Central Heights, 31:50 again. Kyle Carden. He's starting to labor just a little bit, falling back a little bit further, still in 3rd place, but Norton trying to gain some ground there and take over for 4th. But here comes the final kick as we get ready for the next handoffs.
It looks like we're going to have a new leader. Looks like Richmond Central Heights, Kyle Carden is going to catch Adrian Rulas. But here comes Rulas, geared up, just gutting it out. That's courage right there. It's Scott Community. He sees the challenge and hands off. We are halfway through the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3. And how about the Scott Community challenge from Adrian Rulas? He saw the footsteps and the senior comes through.
Yes, he does. He just powered away right at the end, able to put a little distance there, and they got a good handoff as well. 32-35, that's Jack Thomas. He is a junior, and he is looking strong right here. Nice and upright, really running well.
And it should be Alex Canaday for Richmond Central Heights. Right behind him, Canaday is a sophomore. Richmond Central Heights, it features 2 sophomores, a junior and a senior.
Actually, I'm going to check again. Hopefully we can get a front bib number.
Maybe we got a new second
that might
place
be
team.
Halstead.
Okay.
Let me look again. 23:86. It is not.
It is not Halstead.
We're going to find the numbers.
You know, it's Thomas More Prep.
Thomas
Marion.
More Prep.
It's Garrett Pfeiffer. He's a freshman on the third leg here.
They both wear blue. I had the right color.
Yeah, you're close. So the Thomas More Prep Marion team now in second. Lucas Lang led off, handed off to Ethan Lang, and now Garrett Pfeiffer is the third leg here.
Thomas More Prep, of course, out of Hayes. So Scott City and TMP have probably seen each other a couple of times. But
And
Scott City way in control.
We have a new third place team at the moment.
That is Kingman trying to get back in the fight.
And look at this. We are. The battle for second, third, and fourth is pretty good, but Thomas, the Scott community with Jack Thomas leading the way.
Well, Owen Pierce, of course, who won the 3,200 meters for Kingman, and Tegan Flanagan, who finished third in that race, both in this event, but they are going to need some help from the others.
Scott community will take the lead as the anchor leg of this 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A.
That is Owen Pierce, who has the anchor leg for Kingman.
Thomas More Prep Marion, who fell back just a bit. Blaine Rydell is the anchor for Thomas More Prep Marion, but this Scott community. Wyatt Hayes, wearing bib 32-26, the junior out of Scott community, has the lead and trying to bring it home. Lap number 7 of 8.
Well, Pierce trying to do the same thing that we just saw Splector do, and that is try to haul in someone from way back. They may get themselves into second place, but Scott City is well in control here. As you see Pierce and Kingman trying to make their way at least into second place.
So Kingman's about to move into second place. Indeed they have. But can they catch Scott community? Bell lap here, 1 lap to go. In the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A, again, Wyatt Hayes alongside teammates Caden Wren, Adrian Ruiz, and Jack Thomas in control of this event. All they need to do is bring it home.
And that is Halstead that has moved into fourth place.
Kingman in second.
And if you're Pierce, you have to wonder, is like, I still have a 1,600 meter run later today. In fact, not too far down the road here. One thing, you run the 4x8, you're turning around the 1,600 comes right after that.
There's Kingman. There's Scott community. 100 meters to go in this 4x8.
Boy, Scott City just looking so good here.
He's thinking about getting this time to a personal best, team best. He's looking up at the scoreboard, checking the time. Scott Community's Wyatt Hayes. Scott Community will win the gold medal in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A. And with fists raised, Scott Community has gained a gold medal here in the Class 3A team race, and a relay team that puts it together from start to finish and dominates, with one senior, Adrian Rules, 2 juniors, Thomas and Hayes, and then Caden Wren.